All right. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Megs. How are you?
I am good. How are you, Bernadine? Thank you for inviting me to this.
Oh, no, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so sorry about Tuesday too. Sometimes I do set appointments by
It's okay.
voice, and
Mhm.
and I should have checked it and made sure that it was where it was supposed to be. But my error. I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah, no
So,
problem.
so you can turn your video. Oh no, I need I'm sorry. I have a cold. So I'm a little brain foggy completely. So I'm not going to turn my video on, and I am going to pin you so that when I talk, I don't end up coming up even, because we want you to be there. Okay. So let me just get one more thing up here. So yeah, so I'm a little brain foggy because I have a head cold, and it's just making me feel stupid. Basically. Anyway, okay. So how we're going to do this is that we are going to let me just get both these screens up at the same time so that I can use them both. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to introduce you, and I'm going to basically, what I'm going to introduce you as is a Vancouver-based fine art photographer born in the Philippines, and that you've been shooting since shooting since 2011, but your love for abstract started in 2017. And then I'm just going to hand it to you, and you can talk about your work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you talk about an image, try and say the name of it. And actually, I should have asked you if there are any images in particular you want to talk about, because I will pull them up and put them into the recording before it goes up. So do you want to just sort of play it by ear and see which ones you end up talking about, or are there any in particular you want to talk about?
There is, maybe is there a way that I can share screen?
Actually, it doesn't work that well sharing screen on this thing. But if you tell me what the images are that you want to share, I can plop them into the video in post.
Okay, let me just
actually, you know what? Go ahead and share the screen, and I will just put the images back in.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, that's fine. This is only about 3 to 5 minutes. It's not a long thing. So so go ahead and share the screen. Let me give you permission to do that. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to make you the host. That won't, let me just, no. Okay. So I'm going to make you the host, and then you can share the screen. Okay, so let's just make sure when I talk, I'm not coming up. Okay, that's the only big criteria I worry about. So, okay, so you want to practice sharing the screen before we start?
Yeah.
Okay, I love your background.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Nak, nadidinig ka, please.
Oh, you are now muted. I can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
there
see
you are.
if I can share my screen.
Sure.
So yeah,
There you go. Okay.
this one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this one I'm gonna talk about, and then just the two.
Okay, so go ahead and share the screen as you want, and I will just put those images in
Okay.
later.
And then the other one. Okay, bear with me.
Sure. It's so fascinating to watch people as they're looking at their computer, and you sort of get a sense of what you look like while you're searching for things on your computer.
Okay, I guess this one. That's it.
Yep. Okay, great. All right. So let's start in full view, and I'll just get started. With my set voice, it sounds like I have a cold, because I do. Anyway, okay, give me a moment. I need to blow my nose, sorry. It's so hard to just have a common cold these days. Everybody thinks you have COVID.
I know, just like my coworker, she's also feeling the same way.
Yeah.
And she did antigen, but it's negative.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like, you know, if you have colds and then you have runny nose and then you have itchy throat, you feel like, oh my gosh, we have COVID.
Yep. Yeah. No, I keep testing negative. But anyways, let's start. We're coming to you from the unceded traditional territory of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations here at Britannia Art Gallery to introduce to you Megs Gatus, who is exhibiting her work entitled Leaves of Space. Megs Gatus is a Vancouver-based fine art photographer born in the Philippines. She has been shooting since 2011, but her love for abstract started in 2017. Megs, tell us a little bit about your work that's on the walls at Britannia.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everybody there watching, you know, and I would like to thank Britannia Gallery for giving me the opportunity to display my work. So my medium actually is photography, and basically I like doing abstract, of which Bernadine mentioned that, yes, I started in 2017, but the way I create my images is through a technique called intentional camera movement. So usually some of my subjects are, you know, organic substance like leaves, you know, flowers, natural, you know, I like natural colors. So the way I do it is I use my camera using the technique intentional camera movement, and then I combine it with multi-exposure. So by that, when I move my camera, depends on whatever the images, the resulted images that I want. So basically, you know, like for example, if I wanted to take the picture of a grass, then I will move my camera upward so that I can get that image of a lines, right? So, and then if I wanted, you know, to have a combinations of different colors, I use, sorry, my cat is just.
That's okay. We like it when the cats come to say hello.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. So going back, So like if I'm out there shooting in the field and I wanted to create, images, I kind of just have setting up my head. What is it that I wanted to see in this organic, organic substance? So I create my own imagination and kind of just being created. So I usually remove the representations of any, of any objects that I wanted to shoot so that I can create that abstract image. So just what I said, most of my subjects are organic substance like leaves, flowers, um, skies, and then I combine it with multi-exposure. So basically, if other artists that there use their brush, I use my camera as my brush.
Do you have some pieces that we can see?
Yeah, I can share one of my favorite, all the images that I exhibited at the Britannia Gallery. Most of the images there are taken at the UBC Botanical Garden, and some are just basically taken, within the community neighborhood, just like, if I just going there and passing by, if I see something that kind of just really interests me, then I shoot it and reimagine that piece to become an abstract. So I'm just gonna share with you, although I mentioned UBC Botanical Garden, but because this is one of my favorite, this one was taken actually at the Vancouver landfill. I'm just gonna show you.
Very interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show you this one and hopefully people will like it. Okay. So this one, I call it ditch because, I was just passing along this Vancouver landfill and I see a color of green grass. And then at the top of that, there's some sort of trees, trees that the bark of the trees is like color brown. So I kind of just reimagine, okay, what is it that I wanted to capture in this image? So I have my camera, I have the technique of called intentional camera movement. So basically what I did, I kind of just move my camera up to get that lines. So there I created something that, although it's a grass, that you cannot really distinguish that this is a grass. So it's the representation of that object as a grass was removed and turned into an abstract.
Right.
So basically with the color of brown and the color of green and a little bit of light there, a creation of an abstract. Why is it in a circle? Because I thought, during COVID pandemic, I thought, okay, maybe I can create something that I can use the element of space. So that's why my exhibition at the Britannica, I call it Leaves and Space, because I use the element of space. So I put my own creation, the abstract that I created using my camera and using the technique of intentional camera movement with multi-exposure, and combine it with the element of shape.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's lovely. And you had another one that you wanted to show us.
Yeah, I wanted to show another one. I'm just gonna stop this one and show another one. So, okay. So this one, I call it optimism, because the color yellow represents very optimism. And because we are in a pandemic, pandemic situation, because I created this one in 2020. And it was just starting all of this isolation and everything. So I stopped taking picture for a while, but then comes 2021, then we're getting, we can actually see the light in the tunnel, and all the restriction has been lifted up. So I was able to get a chance to go out there in the field, and I see this color yellow, and I thought, yeah, this is sort of yellow representing optimism, right? So I took a picture, and that yellow is a daffodil.
That's
Okay.
lovely.
And yeah, and if you can see those lines there with a sort of a pink, and that's actually a fence. A fence. So it's combining of organic and inorganic with actually a nice color combinations of yellow, pink, and the reddish thing and the white. So I come up with this image, and again, using my camera as my paintbrush, and then using the technique of intentional camera movement, and then using another technique of multi-exposure, I combined them and created this piece. So I call it optimism.
Well, that was lovely. That was Megs Gatus, who is exhibiting her work here at the Britannia Art Gallery at 1661 Napier Street in the heart of East Vancouver, on now until the 27th of May. Hours of operation are on our website. We do hope you can make it down and see these pieces in person. If you're interested in speaking to Megs, you can reach her through the contact form on our website, www.britanniaartgallery, all one word, .org, or via Instagram at Photo Artist Megs. Again, all one word, Photo Artist Megs on Instagram. Thanks, Megs. That was wonderful.
Okay, thank you, Bernadine.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you don't have to go. I can cut this out. That was great. You did wonderful. Way to go.
Okay, thanks, Bernadine.
Okay. All right. Sorry about Tuesday, and I
That's
will get this
okay.
up soon. Okay.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Bye-bye.